right, man, we back. Commercial Sports Talk in the building. Let's talk about some Detroit Lions. And finally, the Lions getting some love out of the 8 teams that finished in the last place of their division. NFL Network's columnist Adam Schein says that the Lions have the best opportunity to go from worst to first. He says the NFC North is flawed. That's kind of where he's starting his premise at. But let's talk about it and I'll get my synopsis on it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Please share the video. I don't agree the NFC North is flawed. You know what I'm saying? Let's kind of just talk about that first. You look at the NFC East. I mean, they talking about the NFC North flawed. Look at the East. Every year they talk about how good Philly gonna be, how good Dallas gonna be, and the person that won that division was 7-9 last year. Come on, you feel me? And then you look at the South. It's nothing but old people in the South. You got Matt Ryan, who arms starting to go out. Drew Brees can't throw over 20 yards. Tom Brady, at any given Sunday, those dudes can be done. You go to the NFC North, it's strong. AFC North, AFC South. Still unpredictable. It's not a dominant team there. Do you really believe Tannehill can do what he did last year? Probably not. Houston, they lost their best receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. The AFC East is worse than the NFC North. The AFC West is pretty good. So I think the NFC North is amongst one of the best divisions. You know what I'm saying? You got, Minnesota got a good defense. Chicago got a dominant defense. You know what I'm saying? Green Bay defense been solid. The only real issue here with this division is the Chicago Bears in the quarterback position. They get good quarterback play there. I think they one of the better teams in the National Football League. And I hate the Bears, but their defense, all that in the bag of chips. And then they got some good offensive weapons as well, too. Just no quarterback play. And that's the major mark there. But, Green Bay, they got Rodgers and, Dalvin Cook come back. Minnesota's still pretty solid. So the division isn't a cakewalk. I don't know why they have this perception of the division being there. And right then and there, Adam Schein lost me. But he did say the offense is tremendous. Stafford is a star. He said, they got Amendola, strong 3. They got Kenny Galladay, who broke out, and Marvin Jones is the perfect number 2. They got the skill position just about running the ball. He said he loves the addition of DeAndre Swift, as we all did love that pick. You're a hater if you didn't love that pick. But it was a great pick. At least it looked like on paper. He said he's still a believer in T.J. Hockenson. He said he could see the Lions starting off 4-4 and going into December 7-4. And like I said before, people talk about the stretch with Chicago and I think New Orleans in there and Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago. Obviously, they in there. Early on, I don't see the stretch as being that tough. I don't fear New Orleans like that. Drew Brees can't throw 20 yards, and they coming here, I believe. Chicago, we don't even know who's going to be their quarterback. If Drew Brees, is Nick Foles going to make it healthy for a full game? Last year he didn't. He got injured in week 1. Is he going to work in the offense too? Because the offense he was in Jacksonville with Filippo, with whatever his name was, that was the same thing that was running in Philly, and it didn't work. All right. Minnesota, they might not have Dalvin Cook, and if Dalvin Cook hold out, he get injured, you know what I'm saying, because he injury prone and you already holding him out. I mean, he might get injured even if he do come back. Minnesota ain't shit without him. I don't care how good Madison is. If Madison was that guy, they'd trade Dalvin Cook and run with Madison right now. They're not going to do it. And Green Bay is Green Bay. They strong. We played them tough twice last year, with or without Stafford. We got robbed the first game, and I'm still, salty about that. You know what I'm saying? So, we play all the division teams pretty tough, man. And as long as we got Stafford, we definitely got a chance. So, we do have an opportunity for the first time since 1993, I think it is to win the division. It was the Central then, and now it's known as the North. We need to win that before they change it back to the Central or call it something else, or they do some type of realignment. But I do think the Lions got a good chance. When the season came out, a lot of you dudes in the comment section were saying, we might start off 1-7. It's a tough schedule. You never know till you know. You got a lot of older teams in the AFC South. Then we got Atlanta in there. They lost a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? They just old. So I can see a good chance. We play Indianapolis. We can get them. We really don't know how good they are. We play Houston. We don't know how good they're going to be. They lost DeAndre Hopkins in some pieces. So I agree with Adam Schein. The Lions actually got a good chance to actually win a division this year. With health and some luck and some blessings, whatever you believe in, they got a great chance to win a division. So like I told you guys in the season unveiled, some of you guys see some of these teams as dominant that really ain't dominant. New Orleans is not a dominant team. With Drew Brees holding them back with a lack of arm strength. And this ain't due to what he said. I've been saying this about Drew Brees. he can't push the ball down the field. Tom Brady is older. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how it's going to work. Gronk older. We don't know how it's going to work in Tampa Bay. They have issues running the ball and protecting the quarterback. So, we'll see there. If Dalvin Cook don't come back and stay healthy, Kirk Cousins is not nothing. Straight up and down. They need Dalvin Cook. He is the MVP. He is the Derrick Henry to Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill. That's just the God honest truth. So, like I said before, the schedule don't scare me. It's not that tough. The Lions play teams competitive. They play them tough. What scares me and what's the main ingredient about this team turning around is Matt Patricia. But also Adam Schein brought up the addition of Jamie Collins, Danny Shelton. He liked those additions, and Desmond Trufant. He liked those additions. So I got to say that. But the change is going to be how Matt Patricia, lead his troops. How he managed the game. Is he going to change up anything defense? If his defensive approach is the same as last year, you're going to have the same result last year. So if Stafford would have stayed healthy, they would probably be in a 6-10, 7-9 football team. Now 7-9 might get you in the playoffs this year. They added two playoff teams to each conference, or one playoff team to each conference. So it's only one bye. It's only in the top seed get a bye now. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna look totally different wild card weekend. So you're gonna have you're gonna have two additional games, which I hope they don't put them on Monday night. You know what I'm saying? So you might see 3 games on Saturday and 3 games on Sunday. So that should look sexy. But yeah, I can see, them going 7-9 if he don't change up the defense or nothing like that. If they can't run the ball and protect Stafford and he don't make no changes, they don't have no chance. But if they can, kind of have a run game they had last year, protect Stafford and keep him healthy, and he changed it up on defense, then I could definitely see things turn around. And also, we got to stress this, and I'm probably the only one that's been stressing this. I don't really watch too many other people's channels. But I'm the only one that's probably been stressing this, is that the special teams guy that came from Cincinnati go play a huge part. Special teams lost us a lot of games, and then we faltered a lot last year due to special teams. So he's going to play his part, and that's a very, very important part. Not just kicking and putting. We did lose Sam Martin, but, wrapping up, tackling, not making the boneheaded decisions. You know what I'm saying? Not giving up. I think we got an extra point block last year. Somebody gave up the inside instead of giving up the outside. So, yeah, I definitely could see the Lions making the playoffs, especially with the additional playoff team getting added in the NFC and AFC. But if Patricia switch it up, but most people like Patricia that think they're the smartest man in the room, instead of, making an adjustment to his talent, they kick him out and bring in guys that's going to listen. But at the end of the day, you can bring in all the listening dudes you want. If your scheme ain't good, it ain't good. And his scheme ain't good. It's too much bending, and it's not enough breaking people's heads in. So he need to be more aggressive in his defensive approach. So if that defense don't change, they got a chance if they're able to run the ball, special teams on point, Stafford stay healthy, and stay upright. They got a chance to be probably 6-10, 7-9, and sneak into the playoffs at 7-9. If those things do happen, with Stafford staying healthy, run the ball, and he switch it up defensively, and he become a better coach socially, and he able to manage the game better, which that should be a natural process in the maturation of becoming a seasoned coach. Then they got a chance to win a division. You know what I'm saying? Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Trubisky ain't shit. Nick Foles, any of those guys can get injured, and Kirk Cousins is just not a good quarterback. He's as good as Dalvin Cook is. If Dalvin Cook running good and catching good, then he good down. He can be adequate. So I think we definitely can win a division. I definitely agree with Adam Schein. But like I said before, people keep asking me, what's your prediction? I don't have one. The Lions are unpredictable as Michigan weather in February, March, and April. So I don't have any prediction on it. But I can agree that the first 8 games, they can go 4-4. They might fuck around and have a winning record coming out the first 8 games. You never know. They got the talent. You know what I'm saying? They switched the line up. It's all about, special teams and protecting Stafford and running the football. I got to keep saying that. And Patricia switching up. If Patricia don't switch his defensive scheme up and be more aggressive and bring something different, disguise better, then his team ceiling is 7-9. If he do that, then, the ceiling is the roof in my Michael Jordan voice. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I put the article in from SI, but Adam Schein said the Lions got the best opportunity for go to worst to first. So I do agree with him on that one. But don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links in the description. If you got business, question, inquiry, response to your video questions, keep sharing the videos. Twitter's the fastest way for me to get in touch with me. Then Facebook, then Instagram. I'm really on there. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video. And don't forget, check out the channel Wild Goodfellas Sports TV for more sports, music, news, and entertainment right here on YouTube. One time for the one time we go.